Okay, went and did a pickup today. I had a sign left over at one of the stores out here, and it got some attention, even though it's so worn out. I can't even read the darn thing. But so, lady gave me these two tables, which are not very electronic, but they're cool. A microwave here, a vacuum. This 8-piece pavilion, holding pills. A big old, that's a gigantic printer for like making posters and stuff like that. Barbecue. A washer. Not the washer. I can't have enough washers. An old fridge. This guy, just beat up old tank of some sort with it's got a motor on it though, so I'll take it. A bumper, I don't need that so much. That's that down there. Hella old sewing machine. So I want to kind of go in a cabinet, but cabinet's not there obviously. Big old radiator, so a few things. There's another computer too. This a compact computer there. So this is just across the highway from where I'm at, and is a pretty good haul. It's just a waffle maker and some batteries. Hopefully I can get a lamp. So a few odds and ends that, you know, it's like I always take if they have a few odds and ends, it's not electronic stuff. I'll usually take it just to, you know, you're doing a favor, then they'll usually call you again, you know, stuff like that, because you're doing a favor, and they can't get rid of this stuff. And so what the heck? I scrap metal. I do scrap metal too. So the bumper, you know, do that. And this iron leaves, and that jack I could probably fix. It's only just missing some wheels. Easily fixed. Brand new light. That's off of like a brand new truck of some sort. You know, that's not light. Side mirror. You know, that's probably pretty expensive. A grinding wheel motor. I mean, just all kinds of random stuff. They would pick up that a lamp. So you know, hey, whatever. It's pretty good little haul. I got a couple other things here. Let me go over and check. Go on camera. Go here and check these out real quick. Okay, then I got this computer also from the same lady. That's a bunch of wires disconnected in there. I'm not sure what's up with that. This is kind of a different one. It looks like Alienware, but I'm not sure what it is. We'll check that out and probably open it up, see if there's all in there. And, which is really cool, I think, and I tested this one already. I got karaoke machine. This is an old Radio Shack one, cassette. I plugged a microphone into it, and it works. I don't have any cassette karaoke things. And then I got this karaoke machine too. It's a Memorex one. It's from 1999. And it has dual cassette and a DVD or a CD player on it. So, and this one has the ability to plug into a TV screen, so you can put the words up on the screen. You know, pretty cool. What's funny is synchronicities, like, seems to happen to me often. Is I was talking about wanting a karaoke machine not that long ago, and I saw one at the thrift store and was looking at it, and you know, it just happens that way sometimes. I wanted something, and lo and behold, it just pops up. It's just kind of weird synchronicities like that. And let's plug this one in real quick just to see here if we got anything on that one. I mean, I get two karaoke machines that both work. I'm going to be very, very happy about that. That heater right there. That was a thrown away thing. Somebody threw out, and because it's like a little bit kicked in at the bottom, and it works. We're needing it now. Boy, we got cold. It dropped right after Halloween. It dropped just, damn. Snow the next day and everything else. Winds, 40-mile-per-hour gust, and yeah, it got pretty nasty. And it's been snowing, kind of rainy fucking all day today, and kind of not very good. But I told the lady I would go and get that stuff before Thursday, and today's Wednesday, so I had to go do that. A little bit cold and snowy, like I said, but we did it, and she's happy, and I'm really happy because, oh, what else? The other thing, another thing that I got today too, with the same load, was I got this. All right, sitting here all open, and it's a Xbox 360 with 3 games came with it. So, you know, this is a total score. If that works, that'd be wonderful. Okay. So we plug this in, and this is the power button. Yeah. Oh, we got power. So I'm going to open the disk drive here, because you never know. I've been more than once. I've had a disk inside of disc players. It happens quite often, actually. And this thing originally came with a disc with 4 songs on it. Okay, so I had got a text in it. Screwed up my thing here, but so obviously this part works. Got a sound coming out of it. It's a little scar right there. Let's see. Echo. The echo on the other one seems a little better, but what's that? Some controller. Hello. What's that one doing? Just vocal. But the CD player won't open though, for some reason. I don't like that. So that kind of sucks. But I may be able to get it open somehow. See what's up. But that's probably why they got rid of that, because the CD, which kind of is a little bit kind of sucked, because finding a cassette tapes for karaoke might be a little difficult. I know where I can see some DVD or CDs ones that I saw at the thrift store, like I said. So, but you know, whatever. I'll figure out what's wrong with it. It's probably not my. Probably just the gears are making it not open. Hello. That's vocal off. Vocal changer. Vocal changer on. Hello. So I mean, that works. It's cool. No matter what, because of that fact, it can be an amplifier. Just an amp. You can plug a guitar into that, or a keyboard, or a microphone. Obviously, I've got tons of these microphones. So I'm happy with that. And Xbox 360, which I've never played one of those before. I've been a PlayStation kind of person. And yeah, you can see I've got a lot of stuff to deal with in here. This is all my work on stuff that I've kind of got to deal with as I go along. And some stuff I have a hard time, like I said before, I have a hard time wanting to tear apart things that function still. And unfortunately, lots of things. I mean, I got some cool stuff on this trip today, but I mean, these two karaoke machines, I'm not going to tear those apart. I'm going to keep those, because I need I only have another little PA amp for my microphone, which is just a little small one, and I'm hoping to get a guitar here soon, and I have a keyboard, so but I have to rig that. It doesn't like to go to the amp very well, but I'll make it work better. And I just want to show that load that I got, that haul. That's, I mean, a pretty good haul. I mean, for considering I had that, I've taken all the signs down, and that one last sign was still up, and you know, it's paid off. Those signs, it took me, you know, 15 minutes to make 3 signs. I put it at the local stores where I'm out here, and 3 local stores, and boy, I got loaded up on that stuff fast. And I took down 2 of the stores, and the third one I figured was gone, but it wasn't. It's still there, but it's all you know, faded out. And I put it up in June, so I'm very surprised that it was still there, but I'm glad it was, because the lady definitely was a good score worth of stuff. So this I recommend anybody that if you want to drum up some kind of business or whatever, and just getting stuff, is make a couple signs just saying that you'll pick up stuff for free, and you get all kinds of response on that, because the dump in most places, you know, they charge you for any kind of electronic stuff, pretty much, especially TVs, refrigerators, washers and dryers, and you know, air conditioners. They're the highest, like I said that before. But and it's just the time and energy that people don't want to do, especially like the large appliances, the washers, dryers and stuff. They don't want to have to deal with that, taking that in there, and like I said, they charge you at the dump here. Exorbitantly. Where's that little thing? It has my prices on it right here. Some of the things they charge, like I think for the air conditioners, it's like $35 to $40 because it's Freon. And then washers and dryers like $25, and TVs are like $25. So I mean, you tell a person you're gonna take that stuff for free, you're getting calls, and and where I live, you know, you've got to have some broken down appliance in your yard. It's like a law. And so I knew it was going to be a win-win for me all the way around, just because of that factor alone. And it has been so far. But I got, now I have another washer that's like 10. I got to start tearing them apart. So, and we did that the video on the dryer the other day. And so I'm gonna have to do some washers on the old style washers videos. I mean, I'm gonna have to do like what do they call it, a tear down festival, because I've got so many of the darn things. Just rip all the motors out of them and get them taken care of. Then I really need to load up my trailer, get that trailer unloaded again now, and load up my trailer and go and do a strap run with metal, because I've got just way too much metal going on right now, and I need to move it out of the place where it's at, because it's blocking my next project out with a pile of metal. I want to build something there, and it's in the way, so got to do that. But you know, the weather turned nasty the last couple of days, and just, you know, that cold, it goes right through you. I mean, it's just ridiculous. We had some real bad winds that ripped the door off my one of my sheds, because I didn't latch it night before last night, and I just put it over the hinge thing, and the wind clipped it and ripped it right off the hinges. Basically, ripped out the wood piece out of the door itself, and yeah, so well, everything, you know, it's always something. The wind out here a few years back, in April, in springtime, we get winds so bad here. I mean, just really bad, and it ripped off almost the entire roof of my house. I had a modular home, and it had the 10 on it. It had a 10 roof on it, and it was Fleetwood, built for army housing, and it was the wind just, you know, catches it, and makes that, you know, the sound of the wind 10, and it was rattle it, and the people that I got it from, they had put screws in the roof, because it was starting to getting real weak on the edge of it, and so I had to do every year put blackjack over it, because it was basically tearing, that the tin was tearing there, and that's why they put screws in it, you know. So I had a leak on top of that thing. Well, I was at work in April, about 4 years ago now, I guess, and I got a call. I got a call going, the roof of the house just blew off. I'm like, what? You know, I had no idea until I got home to see it that yeah, it was six. It's just like it's a 70-foot long um, mobile, and 60 feet of it was basically torn off. So it was like 5 feet on either side of it, but the whole centerpiece was just peeled off like a tin can. I mean, it was all laying in the front yard, all that insulation, and it was, oh my God, what a mess that was. And I tried to put it back on, flip it back over. I had my friends come over and help me flip the big, huge piece of tin back over onto the side, the roof, and then I put tires and bricks and cinder blocks and all kinds of stuff up there just to keep it down till I could, you know, get it repaired. And that it was the worst. April, like I said, is the worst time, and that wind got it again, and it blew cinder blocks and bricks and tires like 30 feet off my roof across my yard, and peeled that thing back again. And I got peeled like 3 times before I was able to get people to come out and fix it. And it cost me a ton of money, but they put a nice vinyl roof with, and made my RF factor go up by quite a bit. Like, cause I had no, you know, with a tin roof like that, and it was just blown in insulation, this real crappy popcorn crap. Yeah, I had no insulation whatsoever, really, considering that, you know, that made my insulation value go up quite a bit. So it was worth it for that aspect of it, not losing nearly the amount of energy I was losing at that roof that I was with that tin roof. So I'm happy about that part. But yeah, the wind out here, it's hellacious. I've seen some major damages out here where I live at. As a matter of fact, in the 70s, my dad used to be in the siding and awning business, and he out here where I've lived now was in the 70s. It was basically a tornado that came through here, wind speed style, and it wrecked carports and awnings and overhangs and all kinds of stuff like that. And you know, the 70s type of stuff. And I mean, my dad had all these pictures of these things, and they were just destroyed from this windstorm that was out here. And he was busy working for 6-8 months after that storm, just all out in this area where I'm living now because of the wind. It's real bad out here. Certain parts of the state get very, very, very windy, and it's unforgiving wind. It just rips stuff apart to pieces. I've had my share of it here, and sometimes you forget, oh, the wind, and then the next thing you know, your door to your barn's ripped off and whatnot. So that's the way it goes. But I got to get that trailer unloaded, get that stuff off of there, and get all ready for the next thing. I'm probably not going to get anything else the rest of this winter, probably October, November, December, January, because I've got to get cleaned up on the stuff I have, and it's just a lot of it's cold, and it's hard to get out here and doing the tear down stuff when it's so cold outside. You know, it's just a pain, bitter cold, and you're trying to use the drill and all that stuff, and the wind constantly, and yeah. But I do need to get on it and get some. I need to get some cash up and go into the recycler. But you know, I saw a few videos, and the price of recycling is just really terrible right now, and you know, so I'm trying to kind of hold off on it. I want to just go as long as I can without taking it in, but you know, I need to have some cash, and that's kind of one of the ways I've been doing it. So it doesn't help me when the recycling prices go down. You think with a recession it would go up, but because of the way that the economy has been messed with the fuel prices, these the people that take the smelters and stuff like that take the metal in from the recycling places, they're not getting the stuff because they can't run the smelters. They can't run the machines or whatever to do the process of the stuff because of the fuel. So like a lot of aluminum smelting plants have shut down, so nobody's really buying any aluminum because of that fact. The junkyards don't want to sit on the stuff, and the refiners ain't buying it. So you know, the scrappers are basically stuck with that. And even with everything, even copper, which is one of the higher paying things, is it's not flying out like it has in the past. And like in 2008, in that recession, the housing crash and all that stuff, the aluminum got to $1 a pound here, and that's really high. It's the highest I've ever seen it ever in my life. So $1, that's we're making good money on that aluminum. That's like just aluminum cans. That's not even extruded good aluminum. So and price of copper was like over $3 there at that time, and so yeah, it was lucrative. But I mean, it ended pretty quickly, just the way it goes. And right now with the way the economy is, and because of fuel and this everything else, is Biden's just screwed this place up so badly. It's how much damage can you do in 2 years? It's unbelievable. I mean, if there was a prize, he won it. That's all I can say about that. He's definitely get his level back. If you're trying to destroy the country and the economy, you couldn't really do a better job than Joe Biden has done. I mean, he definitely gets an A for effort on the destruction of everything. That man, and I can't even imagine another 2 years of this guy in office. I can't even imagine what more could he do to destroy our country. I mean, he's doing such a great job now doing it, but at the same time, you don't want to. You got creepy sniffy Joe or Kamala. I mean, that's you want Joe to stay alive. That's about all there is to that. I mean, Kamala is the dumbest bitch that ever walked the face of the earth. That woman is just dumb. Have you ever listened to her speak? Yeah, it's unreal. She repeats the same thing over and over and over again, and it doesn't even answer whatever questions she's asked. She just rambles on about something, I mean, she does not know. A border czar who's never been to the border. I mean, this administration is a freaking clown show. It really is. I mean, you just cannot. You couldn't write this stuff, and nobody believe it. Oh yeah, we got this senile old man that sniffs little girls, and this three racial chick that doesn't even that was had a born a silver spoon and acts like she's a Black Lives Matter person. I mean, come on. She don't even know what Black Lives. Yeah, she's the first Black Asian. Blah 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 blah. She ain't. Yeah, right. Yeah, she went to Berkeley and all that kind of stuff. She never had a hard day in her life. Give me a break. She don't know nothing about anything of the sort. So, and when you make your border czar, and the closest to the border you get is like 100 miles from El Paso or something. Yeah, she's just a great border czar. But if you ask her, the border is secure. Sure. As fentanyl and immigrants just pour across it in droves. I just saw a thing, mainstream not reporting, of course, but there's a 5,000 person march going on basically right now that's coming up through Mexico from El Salvador and wherever down there. 5,000 plus people that are coming. They're going to hit our border, and we're going to be just overrun. There's no way we can stop them. They're not like we even tried. This is the statistics for the border being secure is it's off the charts over the last year and a half since he took office. They're making no effort whatsoever to stop people at the border. More people have gotten away just from not even being able to catch them than were even caught the whole time during Trump. just getaways. I mean, they can't catch everybody. That's how they're overrunning our streets with fentanyl, because the cartels have learned, of course, that if we hit here with a bunch of people and throw 100 people at the border, all the resources are used there, and then 100 miles down the border they send over their mules with everything else, and they don't even have any opposition whatsoever. They come over the border with everything you can imagine. And this fentanyl it's ridiculous. It's the worst. It's super deadly stuff. There's nothing. It makes other drugs look like prairie grass, and it's just the smallest amount can be lethal to people. And and people think that they're getting something that they're not, and they get that, and they're dead. It's simple as that. You're just instantly dead from this stuff. And I've seen some people out here that I know a person personally that did smoked some of it, and he died. Yep. I mean, not a friend of mine. He was a younger kid that was a friend with younger kids around here that I know of. And yeah, and he just tried it one time and he's dead. That's how bad this stuff is. So I mean, it's between that, all the suicides during the lockdowns, and the, the whatever the thing was that they claimed it was, that all the deaths, whatever that was, a lot of people, if a population control thing, they got that down pat too, don't they? Huh? I guess that's why they didn't need those Georgia Guidestones anymore. They're well under the way to doing that population control thing. So okay, well, I'm rambling here, and you're looking at just a empty room, or not empty, but a room full of crap. So I'm gonna shoot off of here. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the hopefully the last load I'm gonna be picking up this season, and wait till the first of the year and put my signs back up and go again from there. And by then I hope to have a lot of stuff cleaned up and put away and taken into the scrapyard. And of course we'll do a washer video here soon, if it's not cold and windy and whatnot, and just probably do that next. And yeah, what else? Yeah, I was gonna tear this heater apart, but then it does got one coil working on it and it got cold, so yeah, I'll keep it for now. I was gonna do another video, a VCR, a DVD player. We already did a microwave. We did the dryer. I was gonna do a stereo system, a dishwasher. I can do that. I do a video on that in 5 minutes, because they're one of the most easiest things in the world. I think I'll probably do one of those computers that I got, probably that Hewlett Packard. I haven't done an HP Hewlett Packard like that for a while, because that's a pretty old machine, probably 95 or something like that. Those Hewlett Packards, and might do one on those and just show you what's inside them. Every computer is basically the same stuff inside of them too, just like microwaves are all the same stuff in them. All the things. Everything's pretty uniform nowadays. The way they components wise of what's in it. The only thing different, like with computers, is your processing chips is more powerful. That's basically it. Everything else is all the same. Your power supplies, your disk drives, your circuit boards, that kind of stuff. The only thing that really changes in them is the CPU, and it goes from a Pentium 0 to Xenon to whatever they have now. I don't even know what the newest Pentium chips are. So that's it. The computer used to be every 6 months. Basically, the computer speed would double, and that's why there was a time there they were putting out computers just so rapidly. But the big tower computers now, they're kind of going away, and people are more interested in the laptop type ones, and because you can put the power into that size now, you don't need the big old tower. And so I'm finding more and more of those towers around and been given to me. So, but they're cool. They have a lot of stuff in them, and like the power supply for one. And you can make bench power testers with those things, and a couple other projects. You can look it up on the internet. There's a few things you can build out of those power supplies. So, they're good to have. And I'm sending all the CPUs and stuff to the computer board place, and they'll buy those. So there's good things in there. And the older ones have good wire in them. They're usually copper, and the hard drives, they have some stuff in them too. Neodymium magnets and palladium discs in there. And if you have enough of those, you can send those in. So yeah, I think we'll do a computer here soon, and that'll probably be the next one, because they're really easy. I can do that inside. I don't have to go outside and haul around the washer and stuff in the cold. So, all right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.